Hey Brady,
Yes,
how do you letter your comics?
the old-fashioned way. For this method, you need a T-square. It doesn't have to be a jumbo one, but it can be. An Ames lettering guide. You can find these at most art supply stores or online. Mechanical pencil. Mechanical's usually better than wood for this. And then your choice between just a technical pen like a Micron, or if you're fancy, a dip pen with a round nib. In this case, I'm using a Speedball B5.5. So you can set the size of your lettering on your Ames guide by adjusting with a little dial. It's a really, really cool little piece of analog technology. Usually I do around 4 for most comic type lettering. We're setting it here, and we're going to move the guide alongside our T-square, which is why we're making sure that the T-square is square with our paper. So the reason that we're going to be using this mechanical pencil is because this little lead slides more easily into the holes on the lettering guide. So as you can see, I'm just dragging the lettering guide, kind of using the weight of the pencil along the page. And in the case of comic book lettering, we're just going to use these 2 holes, so the holes on either end of the little loops here. This one here is for if you're doing lowercase letters, but for comic lettering, most of the time you're not going to need it. You're now probably looking at this sequence of lines and thinking, what the hell do I do with this? It's very easy. Your only goal is to get the top and bottom of each letter as close to the top and bottom line as possible. And the reason that this line is shorter is because you have a built-in indicator of the space between the lines, or the leading if you want to be fancy. I mentioned that you can use either a technical pen or a dip pen. They each have their pros and cons, so I'm going to go over them really quickly so that you can decide which one you would prefer to use. Our technical pen here is a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit more accessible. It's easier to keep on the go, so you don't need to carry an inkwell or anything with you. And the lettering is going to look totally fine. The dip pen is a little higher maintenance, but I think it's worth it because it gives a little bit more of a bold, naturalistic look. You are going to have to dip it in an ink of your choice. Again, I'm using P.H. Martin Black Star. And a big difference here is that you're going to have to watch the direction of your stroke because you can't move the pen up. Now these lines come across to me as just a little bit nicer looking in general, but again, it all comes down to preference. And if you don't want to fiddle with an inkwell, a technical pen like a Micron is going to do just fine. And now my favorite part of doing lettering, which is coming back and erasing our little pencil lines to see how lovely and clean our lettering looks on the page.
Ooh.
I know.